Good evening, everyone. Here I am again. Are you getting tired of me yet? No. No, I'm certainly not getting tired of all of you. I'm so appreciative for all the times that you've come to visit us, and it's just going to get better and better. I'm really excited with tonight's event. It's a surprise, and I don't know what it is, but I think it's going to be great. The Center Stage production kids are here, and we had a great show the last time they came, and so we're looking forward. I believe we have maybe 8 or 9-year-olds to 20-ish, and so I just can't wait to see it, and I'm so thankful that they're here. I also wanted to mention, don't forget that coming up in October is our trip to Paris, and that will be with Adrienne Nims and friends. And if you saw her the last time, that was last winter, she was absolutely outstanding. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's a whole different genre of music than she played the other time she was here, and we're really looking forward to it. Definitely get in contact with me if you have ideas, or if you know people who do performing in any way, shape, or form. Singers, dancers, magicians, comedians. We'll have them all. We're working on a comedian situation coming up at the first of the year. So have a lot of fun tonight, and thank you for all being here. It's really a great crowd. See you.
Hi everyone, how are we doing tonight? Good? Good to hear. We're here on behalf of Center Stage Productions. My name is Carol Bulgamuth, and I'm joined by my friend
Jay Jefferson.
And I would actually like to invite Jaya to give you guys an idea of what it is, what our mission is, what we'd like to do.
So CSP is a nonprofit youth theater organization, and our mission is to create a safe and inclusive space for children to do musical theater.
Our fall production, I'm going to give you a rundown of our lineup that we have for this season. Our fall production, we'd like to invite you all to come join us as we go into the Cathedral Halls of the Disney classic Beauty and the Beast. That will be this October 25th to 27th. Once again, October 25th to 27th, that will be our fall production. For our spring show, we have the classic comedy musical Anything Goes with music by Cole Porter. That'll be March 28th through the 30th. And then for our summer production, we have the contemporary feel-good musical, The Prom, which will be July 24th to August 3rd. If you want any more information about tickets, the company, what we represent, if you want to make a donation, that would be great. There is going to be a QR code at the front with all of that information, as well as I'm pretty sure some people who might know what they're talking about a little better than me up there. So without further ado, what you guys all came here for, first up, we have Ethan Ong singing Tomorrow from Annie the Musical.
next we have Sanvi Ruth singing When It All Falls Down from Chaplin. Christopher Curtis.
Hey there, Mr. Chaplin, you may think I'm rather small, 'cause the posh papers are falling at your feet. So go ahead and snub me, and don't return my call, and build your house on top of Easy Street. But what you gonna do when it all falls down? When I let a little rumor spread? Ha! What you gonna do if I change the name of the person sleeping in your bed? What you gonna do when I tell the tale that makes the country turn its head? Just a little gossip and just a little lie. I'll simply say the little tramp is just a little spy. And what you gonna do when it all falls down? Hey there, Mr. Chaplin, while your act deserves applause, you wave our flag and the country is impressed. But I'm a voice among the crowd that's questioning your cause. And now I'll spread my doubts among the rest. 'Cause what you gonna do when it all falls down? And where you gonna go from there? What you gonna do when the money's gone? And who you gonna buy to care? What you gonna do when I tell the tale that gets yourself out of here? What you gonna paint when you cannot paint the town? I'm gonna wipe the smile off that famous little clown. And what you gonna do when it all falls down? And all the king's horses and all the king's men will never put poor Charlie together again. And what you gonna do when it all falls down?
All right, next up we have Kaylee Cowden coming off her performance as Katie in Mean Girls, and she will be performing Waving Through a Window from Broadway hit musical Dear Evan Hansen.
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. I give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share. No, I've got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you can't get burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? step out of the sun because you've learned, because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving? When you're falling in a forest, there's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? You're falling in a forest and there's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving? Waving, waving, whoa.
Next up, we have my co-MC, Jaya Jefferson, and she will be singing Landslide by Fleetwood Mac.
I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills. The landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is life? Can the child within my heart rise and walk? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. snow-covered hill, may the landslide bring you down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hill, the landslide bring you down. Oh, the landslide will bring you down.
And then next up, we have Taylor Keenan and Delilah Buckner singing I Won't Say I'm in Love from Hercules.
If there's a price for right and judgment, I guess I've already won that. And it's worth the aggravation. That's ancient history, been there, done that. Don't you think you're kidding? He's the earth and heaven too. You try to keep it hidden, honey. We can see right through you. We know you're concealing. We know what you're feeling, who you're thinking of. No chance, no way. I won't say no, no. You swoon, you sigh, why deny it? It's too cliche. I won't say I'm in love. I learned my heart and learned its lesson. It feels so good when you start out. My head is screaming, get a grip, girl. Unless you're dying to cry your heart out. You keep on denying who you are and how you're feeling, baby. We're not buying. Hun, we saw you hit the ceiling. You were looking for love when you gotta own up that you've got it bad. Oh, no chance, no way. I won't say no, no. Give up or give in. Check the grin, you're in love. This scene who won't play. I won't say I'm in love. You're doing flips with our lips. You're in love. You're way off base. I won't say it. No, get off of my case. I won't say it. Girl, don't be proud. It's okay. You're in love. Oh, at least I'd love. I won't say I'm in
Next up, we have Phoebe Ray singing Journey to the Past from Anastasia the Musical.
Don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me. Don't turn back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear or how the world can seem so vast on a journey to the past. Somewhere down this road, I know someone's waiting. Years of dreams just can't be wrong. Arms will open wide. I'll be safe and wanted finally home. there was once a time I must have had them too. All a love, family. I will never be complete until I find you. One step at a time, one hope then another. Who knows where this road may go? Back to who I was, on to find my future, things my heart still needs to know. Yes, let this be a sign, let this road be mine. Let it lead me to my past and bring me home.
We'd like to welcome back to the stage Lila Buckner and Taylor Keenan to sing Popular from Wicked.
Elfie, now that we're friends, I've decided to make you my new project.
You really don't have to do that.
I know. That's what makes me so nice. Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I, let's face it, who isn't? Less fortunate than I, my tender heart tends to start to bleed. And when someone needs a makeover, I simply have to take over. I know exactly what they need. And even in your case, though it's the toughest case I've yet to face, don't worry, I'm determined to succeed. Follow my lead, and yes, indeed, you will be popular. You're gonna be popular. I'll teach you the proper poise when you talk to boys, little ways to flirt and flounce. Oh, show you what shoes to wear, how to fix your hair, everything that really counts to be popular. I'll help you be popular. You'll hang with the right cohorts. You'll be good at sports. Know the slang you've got to know. So let's start, 'cause you've got an awfully long way to go. Don't be offended by my frank analysis. Think of it as personality dialysis. Now that I've chosen to become a publicist or an advisor, there's nobody wiser. Not when it comes to popular. I know about popular, and with an assist from me to be who you'll be instead of dreary who you were, well, are. There's nothing that can stop you from becoming popular. Lore. La 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 la. We're gonna make you popular. When I see depressing creatures with unprepossessing features, I remind them on their own behalf to think of celebrated heads of state or especially great communicators. Did they have brains or knowledge? Don't make me laugh. They were popular. Please, it's all about popular. It's not about aptitude. It's the way you're viewed. So it's very shrewd to be very, very popular. Like Miss Alphaba, look at you. You're beautiful. I have to go. You're welcome. And though you protest, your disinterest. I note them steadily. You're gonna grin and bear it, be popularity. La 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 la, you'll be popular, just not quite as popular as me.
Next up, I would like to invite back to the stage Kaylee Cowden as she performs Easy as Life from Aida the Musical.
This is the moment where the gods expect me to beg for help, but I won't even try. I want nothing in the world but myself to protect me, and I won't lie down, roll over and die. All I have to do is forget how much I love him. All I have to do is put my longing to one side. Tell myself that love's an ever-changing situation. Passion would have cooled, and all the magic would have died. It's easy. It's easy. All I have to do is pretend I never knew him on those very rare occasions when he steals into my heart. Better to have lost him when the ties were barely binding. Better the contempt of the familiar cannot start. It's easy. It's easy. Until I think about him as he was when I last touched him, and how he would have been were I to be with him today. Those very rare occasions don't let up, they keep on coming. All I ever wanted, and I'm throwing it away. It's easy. It's easy as a life. But then I see the faces, the worn, defeated people, a father and a nation who won't let a coward run.
to welcome back to the stage for the third time Taylor Keenan singing Home from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, I made the choice. Papa, I will stay. But I don't deserve to lose my freedom in this way. You monster. If you think that what you've done is right, well then you're a fool. Think again. Is this home? Is this where I should learn to be happy? Never dreamed that a home could be dark and cold. I was told every day in my childhood, even if we grow old, home will be where the heart is. Never heard words so true. My heart's far, far away from this truth. What I give to return to the life that I knew lately, and to think I complained of that dull provincial town. Is this home? Is this where I must to believe in? Shut away from the world until who knows when. Oh, but then, as my life has been altered once again, change again, build higher walls around me, change every lock and key. Nothing lasts, nothing holds all of me. My heart's far, far away, home
I would now like to welcome my co-host to the stage, Caleb Wilgemuth, to sing My Way by Frank Sinatra.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got, if not himself? Then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. Record shows I took the blows and did it my way. Yes, it was my way. Wow, long time no see, guys. Next up is going to be back to the stage, Sonvi Roth singing Burn from Hamilton.
I saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Do you know what Angelica said when we saw your first letter arrive? She said, be careful with that one, love. He will do what it takes to survive. You and your words flooded my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built me palaces out of paragraphs. You built cathedrals. I'm rereading the letters you wrote me. I'm searching and scanning for answers in every line, for some kind of sign. And when you were mine, the world seemed to burn. Burn. she wrote you. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed, and cleaning your name, we have ruined our lives. Do you know what Angelica said when she read what you'd done? She said, you have married an Icarus. He has flown too close to the sun. You and your words obsessed with your legacy. Your sentences border on senseless, and you are paranoid in every paragraph how they perceive you. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Eliza reacted when you broke her heart. You have thrown it all away, I'm watching it burn. I'm watching it burn. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, I'm burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit all rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You'll sleep in the office instead, with only the memories of when you were mine. I hope that you burn.
Now welcoming to the stage Maxine Dupont singing St. Petersburg from Anastasia.
I grew up on the slide, in the gutters and the streets of Petersburg. Just a kid flying by, in the briars and the piers of Petersburg. I borrowed for a blanket, stolen for my bread, learned to take my chances and use my head. A Russian rat is clever, or he ends up dead. Boils down to there are some who survive, some who don't, some give up, some give in. Me, I vote black and blue. Welcome to my Petersburg. Standing here, you can see from the spires to the piers of Petersburg. I'd be down on the quay, selling stolen souvenirs of Petersburg. The palaces above and alleyways below. Funny when the city is all you know. How even when you hated something and you loved it so. That's where I learned my stuff in some rough company. There was the boy growing up who was me, all I've been, all I'll be. We can't do what we're told, we can't go where we're led, but I learned from my father to see what's ahead. Nothing here to hold me, no one that I owe. Funny how a boy can grow. Funny how a city tells you when it's time to go. Boils down to there are some who have walls yet to climb. You and I on the fly just in time. But tonight there's a sky and quite a view. The Welcome to my Petersburg.
Next up, I would like to invite to the stage Sylvie Wilhelm, as she will be performing Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Thank you all for coming out tonight. We hope you have a great rest of your evening.
And I expect to see all of you at Beauty and the Beast in October. That was the deal we made, right? Thank you very much. Have a great evening.